Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Scott here, and today I'm going to talk about why the Lakers are a better fit for LeBron than the Sixers. Looking at LeBron James' free agency, two of the favorites to land him have been the Lakers and the Sixers. While there are other teams pursuing him like the Rockets, Spurs, or Celtics, all three of these teams would have to lose a part of their core to add him. The Lakers and Sixers are the only two teams outside of the Cavaliers that wouldn't have to make any meaningful changes to their roster to add him. The Lakers can pretty much sign him without making any changes, and then the Sixers would only have to clear out a couple role players to make space for his max salary. Between these two teams, they have a collection of talented young stars that would be refreshing for LeBron, who has played on some of the oldest teams in the league every season. While both teams provide great youth, basketball-wise, the Sixers have always been favored because they have two proven stars in Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. The Lakers have often been considered as a team that would be more of a lifestyle change for LeBron, where he can still play with pretty good talent but not necessarily compete for a championship. However, I would argue that the Lakers' talent would be as good as the Sixers and would not be just a lifestyle change. If LeBron decided to join the Lakers, Paul George would join too. To me, that's the only way LeBron comes to the Lakers, because he'd have a second star playing alongside of him. If you're Paul George, this is also the proper move because you'd be on a team that has the best player in the league as well as lots of young talent that you fit well with. The roster would be Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Paul George, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, and Josh Hart. Comparing that team to the Sixers, I don't think you can say that the Sixers would be better just because they have 3 stars and the Lakers would only have 2. When you place each asset next to one another, the teams look very close in talent. Paul George and Joel Embiid should both cross each other out. To me, Paul George would fit perfectly next to LeBron because he has experience playing as the second option next to a ball-dominant player in Westbrook. Since he's a great shooter and has a lot of playoff experience, he'd no doubt be a great fit with LeBron. Looking at Embiid, he would bring a different dynamic for LeBron that he's never really had. Embiid is a great shot blocker and can stretch the floor if needed. While I do think Paul George would be a better fit with LeBron than Embiid, both of them are all-stars and they should have no issues playing with him. Then we have Ben Simmons, who'd be the Sixers' 3rd star that the Lakers don't have right now. But the way the Lakers match Simmons is by putting 2 of their core players together. Lonzo is a great floor leader and has great court vision, similarly to Ben Simmons. Though he isn't 6'10 and isn't the same kind of passer that Simmons is, he'd bring the playmaking ability alongside LeBron that fills the same kind of role. Then with Brandon Ingram, as a scorer, he's more developed than Simmons. He has a great mid-range game and is a good 3-point shooter, both of which are skills that Simmons doesn't have any of. He's also a great driver and has similar height to Simmons. What this comes down to, if you put Ingram and Lonzo together, they'd both bring the same things as Simmons, but they can actually shoot threes. LeBron James needs shooters on the floor because his game is primarily driving. If Simmons can't shoot, then I don't see how his game would reflect well whenever he plays off the ball. We then have Dario Saric and Robert Covington, who are both matched by Kyle Kuzma and Josh Hart. To me, the comparison comes down to Saric versus Kuzma and Covington versus Hart. Saric can be more of a playmaker and Kuzma can be more of a scorer. Then Covington versus Hart is pretty much a matchup of 3-and-D players. Covington clearly has the edge defensively as he made the all-defensive first team and has the height advantage on Hart, but overall they provide similar things. What this comes down to is Kuzma and Hart's ages. They are both younger than Saric and Covington, so they have more room to grow, and together they are already on the same level. The final players that the Lakers would have a hard time matching is whoever the Sixers get with the 10th pick in the draft, along with Markelle Fultz. The Sixers draft pick is still an unknown, and Fultz hasn't really proven himself much in the league. If Fultz still can't shoot by next season, then I don't see any real value in his production playing with a non-shooter in Simmons and a driver in LeBron. The Lakers still have other moves they can make that would give them an even better roster. If they stretch Luol Deng's salary, then they'd have an extra $11 million. That can get them another good rotation player, which is something the Sixers will have a hard time finding. Placing these players side by side may not give a clear picture on how it would work on the court, but that's exactly why the Lakers would be a better fit. LeBron James needs shooters, and the Lakers would have more of them than the Sixers, and more that would shoot a high percentage. Putting all of this together, I don't see how it's a foregone conclusion that the Sixers would be better than the Lakers with LeBron just because they have 2 extra stars. The Sixers would have a lot more they'd have to sort out to make it work on the court, while the Lakers would allow LeBron to play however he wants. Among all the other reasons to join the Lakers, like the lifestyle and his brands being in Los Angeles, I believe it's a great basketball move as well, and his decision should primarily come down to that. That's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. I'm going to be posting every day throughout the offseason, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see more Lakers content. But anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.